Well, welcome, fellow gamers, to the first in my series on creating POI specific gardens for the game of 7 Days to Die, where we take your favorite POI and design the garden in a way that you can replicate it during normal play. We avoid the standard flat ground plot model if we can, and instead lean more towards the exotic and unique. So let's get started. Today's POI garden design is for those fans of the Red Mesa military base. Now, be sure to check out the description for my link on actually pimping this POI. See how we transition this POI in the course of an insane level game. So let's take a look at what we've done here for this. Most of you who are familiar with Red Mesa know that it doesn't say Tactical Gamer there. That's a cheap plug for me. But we're in the process of transitioning this POI for another video, and as you can see, I'll come up here so you can take a look at it. As you can see, we've turned missile silos into a nice functional garden. Make peace, not war. That's what I say. Anyway, so let's get started. Obviously, what's in these plots for you is, whatever you design, whatever's best for your game. Again, this was built during normal play. You can see we've done our mushrooms here. We've got a nice little seating area, little place for some tools and supplies, and we continue the mushrooms over here. And then we have a second plot for being able to grow whatever it is that we want. And then we continue the corner plots over on the ends here. So let's get started, and I will show you how to build the Red Mesa garden. All right, so for phase one, we are going to have to take care of that second silo. For those of you who have ever played the Red Mesa, it is pretty obvious to see this silo is covered in, whereas the second one is not, and it is a long way down. So we need to be able to turn this into a garden plot that will hold our weight and everything except trees. We won't be putting trees in the end of this build. So let's get started by taking care of this silo and getting it prepared so that it will hold and support some beds. Now, when you're playing this POI and you're playing through a normal game, obviously you're going to be clearing out this dungeon, this POI. You will be clearing out the POI. So let's so what we're going to do is we're going to make our way quickly to obviously I'm doing this through creative. You'll be doing this the normal way. I'm just doing this to illustrate how to build this particular part of the garden. Make your way oh, look at that. All right. So this is where we're going to start above our silo, right? So let's go ahead and just kind of clear some of this stuff out for us. Give us a nice little cleaning space to actually work with. All right, so what we want to do is we want to come out, I believe, 1, 2, so it should be the third block here. I stand on it. Now look straight up, it should be center. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start by making the first 5 blocks. They only have to be flagstone. I mean, you can update them for what you want, honestly. But we're going to be working our way up and just kind of reinforcing these wood blocks as we go. Probably not necessary to do all of them, but I kind of do overkill just because, I don't ever want to be in a garden that's going to collapse on us, right? So, so let's get to doing this. I'll kind of fast forward through it, and we can continue on. Hope you're not afraid of heights. All right, so once we get to this point, then we're going to want to expand the base. Now, one thing you'll notice pretty quickly is that you have open spaces in the corners, but trust me, I promise, you will not fall through them. I would not lead you astray, though it would be funny to have your subscribers start to build this thing and then fall to their deaths. But I won't do that to you this time. So to prove my point, like I said, I will stand on this space. As you can see, I don't fall through, which is probably the more important part. Anyway, so just kind of continue here. You notice I'm not even upgrading the, so as far as from a resource management perspective, I'm not even using a lot of wood here, just upgrading the wood blocks to a single point, and it is sufficient to be able, and we will actually be able to start our putting down our farm plots here, and it will be able to support even if you do something as tall as corn. So there we go. So now our second grain silo is done, and we are ready to move on to phase 2, which is the garden box, or excuse me, the farm plots. So let's go ahead and place our farm plots. All right, let's move on to the second silo here. And I don't think we need this anymore. Nor do I think we need to be sneaking. Like I said, I'll probably try to fast forward this so you guys don't have to see it in real time. And make you want to dig your eyes out with a spoon. All right, so once we have the farm plots inside of our silos taken care of, now we can move on to the corner spaces, right? So we start in the corner, and just on the front spaces, we're actually going to go 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks out. Leave a space, same thing here, 6 blocks out, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then from here, we'll count that block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just come to the center and you go 1, 2, 3. And that gives us our basic shape and still gives us room to move around. So we come back over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And then here, down here, it's a little bit different. You're basically just doing 5 by 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you just repeat with your inner blocks, and we'll do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come in here, 1, 2. Oh, look at that. We ran out of farm plots. Let's try that again. There. So that takes care of, should have started out by saying we should probably clean that up. So let's go up here and take a look and see what it looks like from up above. Give ourselves a little bit of a aerial view. So as you can see, we've got, and you could potentially put a couple more garden plots there, but like I said, I did this playing a normal insane game, and honestly I really started to need some of the resources for other things, and this size garden actually was supporting my needs at the time, so I didn't feel it necessary to go beyond that. So let's go ahead and move on to phase 3, where we'll go ahead and build the support structures on either side. Okay, let's start by making our little seating area here. We're going to start with some wood blocks and lattice. What I want you to do here up against the wall is notice that there's 3 blocks wide here, and basically you want to go out to the 4th and move your lattice to the outside. We'll go too high there. We'll come in 1, 2, 3 bricks, come here, move our lattice block to there. And then we'll come back to our fences, and we're going to switch to the wood farm fence, and we're going to switch that to advanced. And we're going to move that until we get the slats where we want them. I think I did horizontal. So we'll go horizontal and we'll put those there. And we'll come over to our wood box. We'll go ahead and pull up our wood poles. We'll switch those to advanced, and we will try to get to a good area where we can visualize this. And go ahead and move those down. Put those across, like so. And then come back over here to the side. Move those and do the same. Come over here. And if I can get my boomer hands moving here. There we go. That should give us our base. And then we'll come here. It's pretty easy. Do our center post. That's not going to work. There we go. Do our center post. And then we'll switch this to the wood plate. Put that on. Gives us kind of a makeshift whatever. And alright, and then we should be able to place whatever chairs that you've stolen from a POI or bought from the vendor. That gives you that. And I think, yeah, I've got some candles in here. And we just kind of go like that. Look at that. Even has mood lighting. And I think, if my memory serves me correct, if we come back over here to the poles, no, I think that's exactly how we had it. So that makes our seating area look nice. So let's turn our attention over to our storage area. All right, let's get started on this side. Start with our diamond lattice like before. Let's see. I want to make it come over. Now this is slightly different. Instead of us going out to the fourth block, we're actually going to stay true to the third block. I think third block on the inside. 1, 2, 3. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3. Stay within the block like so. All right. Make sure we're staying on the inside block here. Wow, the lighting is horrendous here. There we go. And let's switch that now to our farm fences. Switch that also to advanced. Get that where we want it. Rinse and repeat. Switch to our poles. Again, make sure they're still advanced. Go across. And now we should, if we've did this right. Yep. I got that there. Should be able to do the same on this side with just a small amount of effort. And then this side's going to be a little tougher, but Jesus, my boomer hands. There we go. And let's just repeat it. There we go. That gives us our basic shape. And let's switch these to the center pillar. Ah, of course. Well, we knew that was going to happen at some point, right? We do need to make a chest, so let's just go ahead and make it and see if it fits this way. I think my original, I may have done a table. But hey, you guys are going to manipulate these slightly so that it matches what you want, right? There we go. Yeah, we definitely do not like that. That does not look sexy at all. So let me, I'm going to on air make an executive change here. And we'll get this going the right way. There. Now we've created a area for workbench, you could decide that you want to put the candles on the side. I think I'm out of candles at the moment, but that gives you an idea for that. Now all that's left really at this point is for you to get to farming. That right there is the basic design. Plant your seeds and for whatever crop you want and whatever level you want for wherever, and you now have a fully functional garden for the Red Mesa POI. So I'm Tactical Gamer, and send me requests. What POIs do you have, your favorites that you would like to see a garden build that utilizes the space of your favorite POI? Send it to me in the comments, and I will make future garden videos for your POIs. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.